Hi. This should be the first in a series of programs leading up to the 2012 Kentucky Derby, which should feature at least 20 horses. And right now, my preliminary picks are Alpha and Bodemeister. Went today well, and I'm going to play a superfecta, maybe Daddy Longlegs, the winner of the Dubai race. His creative cause he is in the race. Yeah. Creative cause. He's the one with the Properantes and Rising Market in his pedigree. And that might upset some purists. But he's always right there in this issue. Is Prospective going to run? I have him here winning the Tampa Bay Derby. He beat Golden Ticket and Cosetti. Prospective might get in there unless he's broken down. Let's see. What's his bloodline? Malibu, yeah, Malibu Moon, Spirited Away, Awesome Again. So that's like APND, and Awesome Again's the son of Deputy Minister. So that's Northern Dancer. Well, that was kind of like what I dreamed about. I dreamed that there was going to be a horse. He's got to have Northern Dancer in his bottom, and he's got to have APND somewhere in his pedigree. That's how I foresee the Derby panning out. Now I know Alpha, in all likelihood, Alpha has those qualities. I forget who's the damn sire of Alpha is by Bernardini. Hey, just give me a second while I log in here somewhere, because I can't really remember everything offhand. I mean, I could probably, but it's not. I haven't eaten since lunch. Let's see here. Thoroughbred horse pedigree query. Okay. Let's get Alpha. The reason I like Alpha at the moment is because I feel that he has not yet run his big race, and the other ones really have. He's a member of a good family, 14 C's that lead back to Pretty Polly. And let me sign in here so I get my shit together. What was my sign-in name? I hope everybody's doing well out there. Had a good day. Nice weekend. There we go. Now we can look up Alpha. And anything else that might pop into my brain here. And this preliminary discussion, Bernardini, sire of Alpha, getting second in the Wood Memorial. Well, he loses by about a head. There we go. And his damn sire is, Nijinsky. Whoa. His broodmare sire is pretty good. Nijinsky, Alley Dog, Key to the Mint, and Quadrangle. And his fifth dam is Near Arctic. His sixth dam is by the Tim Tam. 7th dam, Honeyway. What Honeyway did? Honeyway was the son of Fairway, the brother of Pharos. Pharos Cyanico, just in case. Honeyway. Let's see what started him. He won Champagne in Great Britain. He won the July Cup. And he won the King George. Retired to stud, and he was on the list. He died in 1968. Well, Alpha's just got an all-star pedigree. There's just no two ways about it. And was pretty powerful, Mr. Malcolm. Or does he date back to Pretty Polly? No, Sister Sarah. That's right, Pretty Polly. It's his 13th dam. Alright, got that squared away. Let me get back to where it was here. So, what do I think about Dixie Union and his son Union Rags? I suspect that they're not going to be bullshitting around with him. He's going to be right on the pace. There's going to be some pace. The way I see it, you got Take Charge Indy and Hanson is not going to be running ninth, you know. He's going to be fighting for the front. Bodemeister's a front runner. In the Arkansas Derby, he was on the outside and ran right up to the front. And of course, Alpha and Gemologist, they're no shrinking violets. They're going to be right there too. So it's hard to say who's who in baseball or in a horse racing. I wonder. It might just be a jockey's race. You gotta watch out who Borrell is gonna be riding. You gotta watch out if it's gonna be coming up slop. So like most races, you really can't make any prognostications, you know, without standing on two wooden chairs on top of each other. When you try to call the race a week out, and you don't know what the track is, and there's no real standout. There's about 10 or 11 of them that can rise to the occasion, I'm sure. Went today, well, he's a real mystery. It's by Proud Citizen out of a Tisnow mare. Yeah, and that has some attraction. You know, you want Tisnow to succeed because that's the man of war line, and it would be nice to see that. But there's the Tisnow horse to really be concerned with is Gemologist, because he represents, you know, the resurrection of the Matcham line. And so a victory by Gemologist, not only is he undefeated, but that would be a triumph for the people who like to see more than just one male line actively involved in classic racing, especially here in the United States. So you would have, you know, Herod's line, which might have had its last gasp in this country anyway with MBRX. It's just about out of the picture as far as having any substantial stud here in the States. And so you just have the matching line, which is hanging on a thread, and of course all those horses by Northern Dancer and Mr. Prospector, which relate back to the Polaris line. So the Derby is particularly interesting because Jamal just there's no reason why he couldn't win the race. You know, it's just there's a lot of speed. And, you know, it just doesn't seem to me to have the who knows, he might be developing, you know. It's very hard to fault the undefeated horse, you know. You want them coming in the race undefeated like Barbaro or Smooth, you know, making a hash out of the Derby field and winning the Roses and doing well. But he, you know, they say he had his ears standing up straight when he won the Wood Memorial. And was Alpha all out, or was Alpha also just getting in shape? And then of course there's that Santa Anita Derby horse, I'll have another, I think is his name, but good young stud, Flower Alley, and Creative Cause. Oh yeah, we were going to look up, I forget who Creative Cause's sire is. I mean, I could read it in the book here. Who is his sire? Mucho Macho Man. Did he run last year? Mucho Macho Man. A lot of people swore by Mucho Macho Man. I can't. Oh yeah, Trainingsberg. They say he's going to run. Torsion is the sire of his third dam. Torsion the Sprinter, beautiful horse. Never been Fairway Flyer, Fairway Fun. Never been out of Prince John Mare. He's beautiful Torsion. He beat Mr. Prospect in the Pomino handicap. Very raw winter's day. And the second dam is sired by Salem. You know, Salem was a popular stud for a while. You know, they tried to make. He was a full brother to somebody, or a half brother. Here's How Great. He's off the Derby trail. He would have been a nice horse for the Team Valor International. By the Hat Trick, Japanese stud. I don't know. It says here creative, quite creative. Creative Cause wins the San Felipe. And I don't know. It's all covered with mud. It got all grimy in the San Felipe. And he wears blinkers. So who knows? But he's also a very dark horse because he always tries, and he was barely beaten by I'll Have Another. Just like Hansen might have been surprised by Doulahan in the Bluegrass Stakes. I think that both the jockey and Hansen lost concentration as they thought that the victory was theirs, and then out of the blue came Doulahan, who's the half-brother to Mind That Bird. So, well, you have to consider Dollahan in there, although, you know, I wouldn't on his paperwork, but he's the half-brother to a Derby winner, so he probably trumps all the other horses in the race. I don't think there are any other kin to a classic winner. So Dollahan, you know, I mean, his dam, the dam of Mind That Bird, as well as Dollahan, winner of the Bluegrass. I mean, she must be the greatest fracking dam in Kentucky. That's where she is. So, you know, I mean, what is pedigree considerations if it's not half brothers and half sisters and full brothers and full sisters? You know, and, but so I'm at the moment seeing that Alpha is going to come out of his bag. He's by the best side, probably Bernardini. And of course Nijinsky won a Triple Crown. I don't know what the dam of Alpha did. I don't think she did much, but it's a strong enough family. Went today well as a complete mystery, but I'm kind of partial to the Team Valor Enterprise and Motion. The train, you know, it's hotter than a whore at a bachelor party, you know. So, I mean, and Mr. Irwin, the principal man over there at Team International, is won Kentucky Derby last year, so what can you say? Except that he must know something. And, you know, he went out to England to get that horse, or wherever he went. And I understand that there was much genuflecting and bargaining and pleading, and finally the guy who had went today well wouldn't give up full control. He retained an interest in the horse, and I don't know if that's been resolved, whether the went today well, the son of Proud Citizen, is now owned wholly by the Team International Valor, or whether or not the previous owner still has a stake in him. But according to the reports, the horse is beautiful. And, I like the way he ran in that spiral. You know, it looked like he was jumping out of his skin for distance. And that's why I got him right up there. You know, I don't think that in a close finish he's going to beat Alpha. And then that leaves us with the residual. I think that Went Today Well will come out of the pack at the end. Alpha is close to there should be 4 or 5 front runners, but usually when there's a pack of front runners, only one of them gets out there, really gets out there. The others trail behind, and most of the time they just you know, become sniffers. They just follow the lead and then they pass out of gas. It's one of the odder things about racing. But if a couple of them go out fighting for the lead, one of them may get real strong and they'll go on. But the way I see the race is, you know, Alpha's laying about 4th or 5th, perhaps, and Went Today Well. I don't think he has much speed. He'll be back. And when all the speed comes hurtling back towards the starting gate, Went Today Well should kick in, and Alpha should be there. And who comes in third is anybody's guess. I've even forgotten who the hell I thought was the third horse in this derby. Well, it could be anybody. Just like the horse who's going to finish 4th could be any one of 15 horses. Of course, the Derby field's not firmed up yet. There might be some late defection. Somebody might get hurt. So everything's up in here at the moment. And but right now, I think Alpha's going to run this race. You know, I'm not going to lose any sleep if he doesn't. I'm only going to lose some dough. And Went Today Well as part of my exotic package, and I'll put a few bucks on him to win too. And that's tonight's Sunday report. on Sunday night. I hope that there was something in it for somebody out there. You know, just reciting this litany has been good for me, and I hope to see you again in the immediate future. Thanks for watching. This is H. You know, keep your handicap and your table clean.